Hey guys, Frankie James with Chirp Pugs Podcast.
I mean, he's just, I don't know what he's got going on.
Don't beat me up this time, all right?
All right, don't you know? Frankie James with a special. I'm loving the new guest co-host that we get coming on every now and then, and we got to go one. You already saw her; she's been on the show before, making a return. AB17. Allison, what's going on? Welcome back.
Thank you. I have a microphone now.
A little applause too. Just checking out the new gear that I just got. AB17 back at it with us. Make sure you follow her on social media. Good stuff coming. New Instagram. Been blowing up, popping off. How's everything going with you? Before we get into it, what's going on?
Well, a lot's changed since the last time I was on. I played a few more games.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah. No more Verizon nonsense. So yeah, that all got checked out. Shout out to Verizon, I guess. But but season's going well. Cracked Babies are 2-2. We have a couple of games coming up next week.
Is your game tonight? Isn't your game tonight?
Next week. Don't do that to me, man.
Wait, so it's next week?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh,
we have a game on Sunday.
We have breaking news then. We have it's next week. It's not tonight, right? We have breaking news.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna break some news.
But you kind of freaked out.
I will be playing in that game.
Will you?
The health is okay. I thought it was tonight because I have something going on tomorrow health wise. I didn't know it was next week. So if all goes well, I'll be there helping out the Caucas.
Yeah, it'll be our first time facing them too. So of course I pray for your good health and hope to see you. That game is on next Thursday. We have a game on Sunday as well against one of the Deeks. I always forget which one.
It was tonight. I really did. I really thought it was tonight. I guess I can make it depending on how everything's going. We got a puck drop intro real quick before we get into it with the gang. A couple of announcements. This will be the final episode of Chirpin' Pucks Pod for a little bit, probably for the rest of February. We'll still be active on social media. But I put a couple posts out there. I'm not gonna get too heavily into it, but dealing with some health issues right now. So I just want to settle back a little bit and get healthy, make sure everything's okay. I get some tests done. So we're gonna take a little break. But then again, you never know. I mean, you might maybe you might jump in. Who knows?
Hey.
You never know. I know this next group.
Do people want that? Do you want that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, listen, the group that we have coming on, I mean, the show's going to be taken over anyway, and it's going to be pretty incredible. So yeah, we have that. So we'll be taking a little break. Still active on social media, so we'll still be doing our thing there. The showcase, obviously, we changed the dates up to a real showcase, and now we got a full tournament. And we were going to do one game each, and then we got to thinking. I was like, you know what? I think we can make this work. So it's a full weekend. First game on Friday, 2 on Saturday, championships on Sunday. Super pumped up. We have 2 spots left. 2 teams, 2 spots left to get in there and play some fun hockey. We got a lot of good things playing for that one. So super excited about that. And trying to think of what else I have for a little puck drop intro. I think that might be it. But I mean, why wait? The QR code up in the corner. We're gonna get them in here. Make sure you scan that QR code. That's gonna take you right to the gang's Instagram. Christmas morning for the Chirpin' Pucks podcast, we're gonna get them in. The return of the Gremlin gang. We have the captain Yergs, we have the one and only Hersh, and then we have the social media guru Steph Ricci. Welcome aboard to the Gremlin gang. You guys are all back. Here we go.
Woo! Let's get it. We're back, baby.
Like we never left.
And real quick, before we get into it, not only we have the Chirper here with Hersh, but we have the Chirpy Pucks champion, first ever Chirpy Pucks women's team in the C division at Iceworks for the Summertime Sadness tournament. You know, we were able to pull it off, and we had 9 players. and we'll probably touch on that a little bit there. Hersh, let's get into that. Let's talk a little bit about that. Thanks for joining us all the way around. Make sure you follow the incredible Instagram that they always putting content out there. And you never know what you're going to see on there. Scan that QR code. They just hit their 1,000th follower. Let's get them more. Let's get them some more. Let's get them some more followers. Scan that QR code. Just put the phone up. You're already watching the show. You're here for a reason. Scan that QR code. Make sure you give them a follow. But yeah, I do want to just touch on that real quick, Hersh, because that was the first time I got to put that, be a part of that tournament and hosting that. This is the first time I got to put that women's team together, and the players that I picked for that, for a specific reason. You were actually the first player that I think I asked. It was right after your game upstairs, and because we weren't sure if the Gremlins were going to get in or what. And you're like, you know what? Yeah, I'm playing. And you were the first player, and then we were able to put a really good club together. And when you won with 9 players, 9.
Yeah, that was insane. I mean, it was a good group of girls, and that locker room, even though we were small, we were mighty. And yeah, our goalie stood on her head, and she's fantastic. And we had a lot of big voices and a lot of big personalities in the room, and we just went out and showed out. And I think I missed one game, but I came back for the championship, and that was a lot of fun.
You get yourself a goal too. Yeah, you had yourself a nice goal in there. I mean, everybody was contributing, and I'll say this, kind of what you mentioned with the locker room. That was one of the most important things for me. Marina Herman, she was one of our players, really good player. Marina typically doesn't play, like women's hockey, just because people could be a little rough sometimes, and they go after her. And she said that was the best team and locker room she's ever been a part of. And and that meant a lot to me, not only for like y'all playing together, but that meant a lot to me because that's the one thing that I valued the most in building a team is just a really good locker room and everybody kind of gelling together. So, I was so proud of you all to be able to pull that off with the championship and stuff like that. So
do we get that banner back, or is that hanging in Iceworks? Do you have it? Like,
it's in the studio. Yeah, you want it?
It's no. Where am I gonna put it? Yeah, right next to my fat head of myself over there. Yeah, I'll hang it right up there. Well, I was just wondering because I was just like, oh yeah, cool. I remember that.
Yeah, who wants it? No. Yeah, if any of our Chirpy Pucks players are watching, let me know. Whoever wants it, we'll take it off the wall and we can go around with it.
We'll put it at each arena that we play at. It'll be a traveling banner.
I love it. We have also, Yergs is here, captain of the team. Ricci's also here. We're going to get into it a little bit, which is the Gremlins Hockey Club wheeling and dealing. So before we get into like the team this year, we'll start off with Ricci. Obviously, everybody knows you guys are, I guess, returning guests, and thank you so much for being here again. A little bit about your playing career. Obviously we don't have to go full throttle. Everybody knows that you're, a lot about the Gremlins and stuff like that. But just touch on your playing career a little bit, how you got into the game, and then we'll go around.
About my playing career?
Yeah, you.
Yes. Right. Okay. Well, I started out ball hockey. I mean, I've been playing ball hockey for like over 10 years now. I've been helping run a league in South Philly for ball hockey. And then a bunch of us just started playing ice about 5 years ago now. It was like strength in numbers kind of thing. It's something that I always wanted to do. And then, we kind of we're going to the mini rink every winter, or like it was like in January. I think that one winter we were going for a few weeks, and then, we just like got more comfortable on the ice. I feel like it was really intimidating. So it was something that like I wouldn't have never done like on my own, I don't think, but like we had a nice core of like support girls that we went to the mini rink with, and Trish, she like really kicked our ass on the ice, and we fell in love with the game. That's and great. It was great. Yeah.
Shout out to Trish. Yeah, she kicks my ass too. She barks at me all the time. Makes fun of my skate. And actually, when I think about it, all three of you, even AB, have given me a little bit of shit.
It's so easy.
Well, we learned from the best,
You're throwing up meatballs, dude. How can we not swing at them?
Come on.
Dude, I'll never forget the time where Ricci was like, "You stink." I was like, "Hey, dude, if you say I stink," I actually I think my feelings were hurt. I was talking about that earlier. It's the first game I played against against you, and when you guys were playing for the Dusty Bush over at the UAHL, and it was my first mic up game that I ever did. It was the first time I was ever mic'd up. My God, it was. Remember when I got tripped up, and all of a sudden you just hear your bench just erupting on me. Apparently I took a dive. I didn't dive. Those you guys were trying to
there it is. Let the record say.
Nah, no, we were diving. Come on. But yeah, Ricci, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
I think she's a little frozen.
No, a little frozen.
Oh no, there she is. There she is.
There's a movement.
Nothing like a live show, guys. Okay. We'll get her back.
Just roll with it.
I'm gonna bring her back. Real fast.
And she just
I brought her down for a minute. We're gonna get Ricci back in here in a minute. She's having a little service issue. Ricci will get you back up here in 1 second. Hersh, we'll touch with you a little bit about your game and how you got into the game.
Yeah, sure. I think it's like 5 years now that that I've been playing. I started on the I did like learn to skate with like the little kids down at Iceworks. I was in that area for a little bit. Aww. And I went like right around like the end tail of like the lockdown with COVID. I was like, I need to get out of the house, whatever. And so I learned how to skate a little bit, and then I was like, okay, I think I will continue skating. And there's an opportunity out at Oaks. I was like, Center Ice, where they do the I League. And
were you living in Delco at the time?
I was in Delco for a little bit. Now I'm back in Monco. So I was on a team. It's called Beer Pressure, and it was a men's C league, and I had no business being in C. Wow. So I did that for a little bit, and then I met a few women that I were like, oh, you should try and join like Lady Patriots. They're up in Warrington, up at Revo, and I was like, yeah, sick. So I played for them for 2 years. I played with Justine Stafford, Alexis Matlack, Steph Norberg.
Shout out.
And Bex. And I played with them. And I also played with JJ Esposito over there, who's now the star goalie in the Red League for the Lady Patriots. Shout out to them because they're playing lights out. If they keep on playing this well, they might even move up to white. Who knows? Don't tell them I said that. But yeah, and then one time, I think it was like a spring league. I reached out to Yergs. I was like, hey, can I come skate with you guys? It's closer to home. And then they said we're creating a white team, and I was like, okay. Do you think I can keep up? And they're like, yeah, I think you'll be fine. And the vibes instantly, it was a nice click, and here we are a couple seasons later. So that's me.
I love that. Yeah. Let me ask you, Hersh. How did you? I actually want to hear from you too, Reach, and actually, Allison, I want you to jump in too. When you met Yergs for the first time, like when did you all meet Yergs for the first time?
I met Yergs at it was the Dex hockey, like at the June Pavilion up at Bernathen. So we were on the same team for like the beer league player BLPA. Mumbo Jumbo, help me out. Something.
No, you got it. BLPA, Philly Dex.
So I was one of the top people to chug my beer for the line of people that was chosen, and it just so happened that I think Yergi and I were on the same team.
Yeah, Apollo.
Apollo Creed, yeah. And then we just had a blast, and then I just remember when I played with the Patriots, and we only had like 5 skaters, and they beat our.
We ended up playing you, like when me and Steph were on the Jags. We ended up playing you that Sunday night, the same weekend at the Dex. Like we had to go from Bernathen to Revo.
Yeah, it was rough, but no, that's how it started. Yeah,
love that.
That's my first introduction.
All the way around. Reed, I already forget. Reed, we started off with you, but I do want to hear of how you kind of met Yergs and stuff like that. And Allison, I think
we met at ball hockey, but we didn't really like become like friends until we started playing ice. Like we like knew each other in like passing, because you played in like a lot of you played in like a lot of other leagues in like the Northeast, so we didn't really like cross paths too much. And
fun fact, I always remember that when you told me that.
Yeah, we had some mutual friends, and then that's when we started playing more ice together, and then, the rest is history. But then we started playing more different kinds of hockey together. But yeah, I think it was that. I don't remember when we actually for real met.
I think it was that first season of Women's Draft League for Philly ball hockey.
Okay, yeah, that might have been it.
Allison, you hear all the hockey here?
It's like I'm on a hockey podcast or something.
Literally, I'll tell you the connections that like everybody knows do you see that sticker on the helmet? Because the whether it be a tournament, there's always when you see that sticker on the helmet, it's like you know who they're a part of. It's not like you just they play men's league. It's like they're part of the Gremlin gang. It's
of course,
it's an incredible team, and I kind of want to get into it a little bit now. And before we do, we got the Gremlin gang on Christmas on the podcast. Hersh, Yergs, Ricci, Gremlin Hockey Club. Make sure you scan that QR code. It's up there for a reason. Okay, it's not going to just sit there and do nothing all night.
Could I just add something real quick?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I think I met the Gremlins, Yergi. It was a few months ago now. I was at a Gremlins practice. I was brought on as one of the Mogwais. And one of the first things I remember, Yergi coming up to me for the first time, introducing herself, saying, welcome to the team. And honestly, that meant a lot to me because, this is the captain here. This is the leader of the team. This is someone that they see that I'm new. I probably look like a deer in headlights because it's like, what am I doing here? Do I belong here? And, Yergi and everybody really has just made that seamless. I go to practices twice a month and really great sessions. And like you said, you see that sticker, it's the Gremlins, they have a reputation. And speaking as someone that's in the system right now, let's say, it's definitely that sense of community, that sense of belonging. And, as someone that's new to the game, especially, that's really important. So, it's really meant a lot.
I love that all the way around, and it's so well said. And that's the perfect segue for what I was about to touch on before we get into the team. It's one thing about that when you see that logo, either you're going to get lit up or they're going to kick your ass. And I've been on both ends of that multiple times. But we're going to touch a little bit now on the team and how you guys are doing. But before we do, you're being the captain of this team, and we talked off air about it. And I remember the first game that I ever watched of the Gremlins. I've already heard about you guys. I was already following you on social media, and it was about 3 years ago when you guys were over at Iceworks. I think it was the end of the spring league, and you guys had a tight game, a little chippy, and bad goal went in. The one got in on Tower, and the game was over. And there's some people were upset, and I watched you pull Taylor aside 1-on-1. And really just interface, but like on like a conversation level to bring her back to neutral, and to just keep it going. Just those people just skate away, whatever. But you care so much about your players, and it was one of those things I noticed right away. It was one of my favorite moments when you came off the ice. I said to you, Yergs, I know we don't know each other or anything like that, but like I have to tell you, seeing what you just did there, the true definition of leadership. True definition of someone that builds a community and wants the players that fit within, and it's so important and so underrated to have that kind of leadership within. And I'm sure everybody in the hockey community, ball hockey, ice, roller, deck, whatever it may be, will stand by this and say that you're probably one of the best captains and leaders in the community. And I'm not just saying that us on the show. I mean, I talked to you when I first met you, and I just have to give you those kudos because you built yourself such an incredible. I'm getting goosebumps just talking about it. Built yourself such an incredible program, and just rough years, not making the playoffs for a little bit. And I said this earlier, UWHL playoffs in the league is better when the Gremlins are in fight for a chip. And with that being said, I want to talk about the season, and we'll start off with you, Yergs, and just a little bit with the season. And if you do want to touch on you playing, obviously go right ahead and kick off with that, but. We got to get into the season. Haven't seen too many games yet, but obviously social media is incredible, so I've been able to follow it. I was looking up some stats last night, and wow, I always remember last time I interviewed you guys, and I said, what's next year look like? We're making some adjustments, and you guys are looking absolutely incredible. I'll say right now, hot take and cupcake. I got the Gremlins winning the championship, and I'm not just saying that because you guys are on the show. I know that your players and some of the skill that you guys have, and once again, the leadership. You guys got a great chance at doing it, and I'm definitely going to be right there because it's right in my backyard, right at Iceworks. I'll be there.
My backyard too now.
Yeah, I'll be there to shout out. I'll be there to support y'all, and hopefully, it's going to be a good playoff run. But go ahead, Yergs, definitely jump in there and talk a little bit about the season.
We put in the work in the off season. It was one of those last year we were disappointed. It came down to our last game of the season, and we were playing against a really strong Hawks team with Alexis and Justine and Steph.
The playoffs.
Yeah, it was one of those where if we would have won that, I think we were going to sneak into playoffs. And Justine tells you that they had no idea that was happening, but in my mind, I'm kind of a dork about stats. So I'm constantly following it to see like mathematically how we can sneak in and whatnot. It just kind of leadership. Like is what, or just a little touch of ADHD. But it was one of those like it happened to us when a couple of us were Jags, where our first season we kind of went on a stretch and made it to the championship game and ended up on the wrong side of a 3-2 loss. We used that motivation to power us to a dominant season the next year and won the championship, shut out probably 5 out of 6 games, our opponents. The only team that put goals on us in that stretch was Allie and the Patriots with their 5 players, which shows that it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how big your bench is. If your
just 5 players they had?
Yeah, they had 5 players in one game, and they were the only team in like 5 or 6 games leading up to the championship to score a goal on us. And that was in red. So we kind of channeled that off-season energy from that season. And we took that into this season. We grabbed a player or two. One of our players came back from maternity leave. She popped out a kid and then was playing in NBHL Elites and winning a gold medal at Masters over in I don't even remember, Slovakia or something, within like a month or 2 after her kid was born.
Can you name drop? Who was it?
That would be the amazing German herself, Kat Helling.
Yep.
Representing Team USA.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, she once her skates get under her and matches her ball hockey skill and hockey IQ, she's
her hockey IQ is insane. She makes such a difference when she's out there. She could play like her at center, her at D. Like she's incredible out there.
But we just kind of carried that like disappointment and hurt from last season, not making playoffs after being so close into this season. And our only Achilles heel so far, has been the Quarry Cats, and they're undefeated, sitting in first. We lost the first game to them 2-1. We just lost to them 2-0. Like they're a well-rounded team. So if your prediction is going to come true, honestly, we have to go through them first. But there's other strong teams. The Freeze are a strong team this year. The Reapers, while they're not eligible for playoffs, they're going to be a problem next year when they are.
They have 2 teams now, right?
Yeah, they got a white team with the white team's exhibition, so all the games are just for funsies, so to speak. But they've got a pretty strong squad going on there. Like Hawks, when they get going, they get going, and then even the Americans and all them. Like the Americans, we had to have that was a comeback victory for us when we won over them. Like there was nothing easy about that. So
they're pretty club. You get to watch them play all things because they're over here at Iceworks.
The Moose put up a good fight. They're just 1 or 2 people away from their record doesn't reflect their heart and how hard they actually really play and the fits that they give us and any team in the league. You can't look at what their record and their score differential is. They're like 1 or 2 players away, and when they get going, they're going to be back to the powerful force that they used to be, even 2 or 3 years ago. So,
with other teams growing though, Yergs. You're not just sitting back letting them grow and you're not doing nothing. You're doing your homework. It's when that season ends, all season hits, but you're still in full game mode and you're doing what you can to also better your team. So although they may be getting better, but you're already a step ahead of the game, thinking about what we got to do to make it happen. Allison, I wanted you to jump in here because I know that you have a question about the Gremlins, and they've been around since 2021. I want you to kind of get your take in there and get your question about their team as well.
Yeah, so Gremlins have been established in 2021. So you're hitting a milestone year in 5 years.
Yeah.
So in that time, what is one aspect that you feel has been a constant with the Gremlins? And then what's one area you feel that the team has really changed or evolved over time?
Great question.
One of the things that continues to stick with us and has since day one, 5 years ago, is that we run a lot, like our chemistry is run on vibes. It's like I don't want to say we have open arms to everybody, but we seem to attract people like that want to play for us for tournaments and whatnot. They're just like we love the vibe you guys give. Like you guys look like you're having so much fun even when the games aren't going your way. Yeah. Your coaches are constantly pushing you to be better. I mean, I could argue you don't really see Carl Mater out there, but we have 2 or 3 other coaches that show up to practices along with them. We have 4 to 5 coaches at any given practice every other week that are pushing us to be our best, and we call them our decent males because they're all phenomenal hockey players. But when we do scrimmages with them, they're not complete dickheads. No. They're there to push you, make you better, but they're not out there pretending they're going to get an NHL contract.
Yeah. Yeah, and I can speak to that too. I will say this, if Mater's listening, I will run through a wall for you. Absolutely. Like the Kool-Aid man. I will do it.
Very humble player. He's very good. Like we played a hockey fights MS Bethlehem, by the way, this is our shirt. We played in the consolation game, and what a great time that was. Came down to a shootout, me versus Santor, and Gremlin Gang won. But watching Mater play and just the way he can skate, like he could have really did some damage. But after the game, he comes up to me because actually my mic was still on and camera was still running. And at the end of that mic up, Mater's over there having a conversation with me. He's like, just talking like, "Hey man, you're not a bad skater. Like play with, like just fucking go, man. You're holding yourself back." And it meant so much to me because like not only for who it was, because I didn't know he was a coach. That's one of the first times I met Alex. He just just that delivery of like, it's not even about like him saying, "Oh, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do." It's like that conversation delivery of just like, "Hey man, take a breather, just go with it, just get natural with it." And I was like, dude, that meant so much to me. It literally was on my mic up. I heard it later on when I was doing the edit, and I was like, "Mater, man, what are you doing to me, brother? That's so kind of you." So yeah, you got incredible coaches, incredible leadership, but it all comes down to picking the right people around. We got a comment here. Alexis Matlack, the chirp,
Alexis,
one of the chirpy pucks,
hey girl.
Champion as well, scored the game-winning goal with 6 seconds left to win the championship. I do got to give a big shout out. Well, not really a shout out, but Alexis had a little bit of an injury. Alexis dislocated her knee. So Alexis is out right now. So we just want to send the love to Alexis. Alexis was going to join us tonight, but obviously she's nursing that knee. Gremlins have been killing it this season from what I've seen. I absolutely love that, and didn't get to mention this, but how do I not mention the one, the only Crawl Daddy, my main man, and our tournament goalie who played against you guys down at Hockey Fights MS.
He did phenomenal.
He's day 47 right now on his stream. He's his subathon. He's live right now on Twitch, I believe, killing it on day 47. So thanks for taking a few minutes out and saying what's up. A little shout out to the Gremlins.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
I also want to just jump in and say, like, from the coaching and the locker rooms, like Yergi and Allison, you both touched on it too. And the locker room itself, the thing that I've seen evolve from last season and from last season to this season is just the work that each and every player in that locker room puts in. Because when we go to practice, when we show up, we work on drills, we talk about what we need to do, we try and run plays, get better at awareness and skating and shooting, whatever it is. 99.9% of the time, after our practice slot has ended and the ZAM guy doesn't come out, he lets us have a little bit of extra time on the ice, which is lovely. Yeah, we're able to there's a large group of us that stay on the ice to work on different fundamentals, even if it's deflecting shots, if it's doing work on the boards, if it's doing this and it's doing other things, just to try and really practice and get better, because we know that those are going to be game situations that we want to make sure that we really are successful at. And that is just, to me, I see that, and it makes me, although I have to get up and go to work, like we all have things to do early in the morning, I'm like, all right, you know what? Let me retie my skates. Let me get a gulp of water and get right back out there and just skate around, do some things. And you can tell, like on the like team stats, it's not just one centralized player. We have points down the line. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call her out. I think Emily Rose is just the only person who hasn't registered a point this season yet. So maybe our next game on the 21st, she'll go ahead and she's got a wicked slap shot. But we have people contributing on all lines, on offense and on defense, and it's amazing to see, and it's so freaking awesome, because like I saw, like when Ricci scores, it's the best thing in the world. And when Yergs first got her first goal, we're just like, all right, we're moving, we're getting everyone going, and we're going down the line. And on the bench, if someone scores, we're just saying, all right, who's next? Who's gonna go ahead and bury that next puck? So
you're feeding them.
Yeah, and then of course we have Taylor, who's just lights out, just a phenomenal goalie. Of course, I won't leave her out, because if she sees this, which she shouldn't, she's on vacation. She'll know that we covered our bases. But yeah, no, that's been an eye opener.
Taylor's given up the least amount of goals in the white line. So
that was great goalie. Great goalie. I want to touch on something before we get into the next topic here. One thing I took away from what you guys just said about, he lets you, the Zambone guy, whatever you call him, the Zambone guy.
The Zam guy?
Let you on there. You guys talked about extra drills. You want to know what I took from that? The respect for the Gremlins. They don't just let that happen with anybody. You know what I mean? They it's a level of, hey, the Gremlins here, let's give them a little extra time. You know what I mean? And that's what I took from that. And that all comes with, who the Gremlins are. You know what I mean? You guys aren't a team that disrespectful and lack of leadership and stuff like that. You guys hold yourselves to a certain standard, and people see that and they absorb that. So they're not going. I think that's pretty incredible right there. Just getting that extra time because of the respect that you've given back to the game. It's being reciprocated back, and there's no better feeling than that. And I just wanted to touch on that before we get into the next topic here. Alice, do you want to add anything for the final thought on the topic?
Yeah, just a couple more things. So again, what do you feel has really changed with the Gremlins over the last 5 years? And then looking ahead to the next 5 years, let's say, what's the Gremlins 5-year plan?
Oh, well, business.
Good one.
Yeah, I think something that's changed. Oh, Morgan.
Shout out to Morgan.
Morgan did a documentary on us last year.
Oh, awesome.
People want to see it, kid. Release it. One of the things that's changed is just I guess it's continuing to get better, and we got we're getting more and more interest out there. Like, you found us, and a bunch of other players, and they're coming into practices, and this kind of segues into our 5-year plan. Is we have, building on our summer clinics that we do, and we'll be talking about at some point in the very near future as the season starts to wind down, is we've built a foundation to have a red level team for next year. And there you go. Morgan's
do it.
We gotta do a real good shout out. Last time we had the Grems on, it was in the middle of filming, I believe. With you, Ricci, doing some filming. I got a chance to meet Morgan, I believe in person, but we had Morgan actually come on the show for a little bit and chat. Morgan did the documentary for the Gremlins for a school project, was it? Or was it for school?
Yeah, it was their senior. It was their senior thesis. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
I just want to do that mention real quick. Morgan, if you put your social media in the comments or anything like that, I want to make sure I grab that and mention that too as well. Incredible person, just really, really cool. And once again, the Gremlins don't bring you in unless you're you vibe with them. Just good people all the way around. So yeah, just want to give you a little shout out. I hope everything's going well. You're doing incredible work.
There it is.
Oh, nice.
There's a poster. I stole it. Sorry, Morgan. But
I want a poster.
That's
premiere.
sick, though.
I'll take this home.
Yeah, no. They yeah.
That's
Yergs,
so
look at that
cool.
picture here.
I don't even have that. I don't even have one
want
of
a
those.
poster.
Yergs,
More
Your face is on, and I don't even have a poster. God damn, Allie.
I stole it from the screening. I was like, I'm gonna take this because I fucking paid her. I was like, oh, you're coming home with me.
Was it
Five
one of
finger
the
discount.
What?
Was it on one of those stands?
No, it was just no. I'm not okay. First off, I did not totally take something down. No, it was on one of the doors, and I was like, all right. Everyone was walking away quickly, just like, oh. So it's hanging up underneath my my Philadelphia Flyers banners. So
I love that. I love that.
I might get interrupted in a second.
Here real fast. I have a couple more comments here. Annalie.
Oh.
Get the hell out of here. Annalie is going to be one of our future Red Level Gremlins.
Oh, here we go.
Annalie brought me in.
Yeah.
Can't wait to you guys. So respect Annalie.
Wicked slap shot too, by the way. She's got a lot of flipping power. Holy
She really does.
All right, my name has been cleared. Thank goodness.
In my eyes.
No. And when we play the freeze on the 22nd, or no, the 21st, I'm sorry, of February, I was talking to one of the freeze players last night on our bench when we were doing the pickup at Rizzo. Also shout out Rizzo pickup. That the 21st they're gonna have a whole tailgate. So because all their teams play that day, so they're just gonna be out there having a blast. So if anyone who's watching wants to go ahead and watch some women's hockey, 1923 class of 1923 rink will be there, and so will the freeze. Yeah.
It's a party. It's gonna be a parking lot party.
I talk to them every now and then, and they're not too far. We'll have to get a graphic and make sure that we get that there. So thank you for doing that mention. I can't believe that we're 40 minutes in. And we've done that one topic. So we're gonna keep rocking and rolling here to our next one. And once again, you see that we did one topic in 40 minutes. I knew it was gonna happen. I love it. I lose all control when I have the Gremlins on. There's no controlling the show. Scan that QR code. Right up in the left, right in the corner there. It's there for a reason. It doesn't take too much. All you have to do, put the phone up. You can do it in 2 seconds. Put the phone up, scan the QR code. It's going to take you right to the social media, incredible social media, and that segues us right into it.
I know. Follow our social media. It's my life's work, guys. Come on.
Fantastic.
And speaking of that, we are going to get into that. And we're going to actually now talk a little bit about the social media work with Ricci. And real quick, just I got to give a big cheer. There's been times where I know I can't do graphic work now, and I just can't do it. I'm getting better with the AI thing, but you want just good graphic work, the creativity. Exactly. You call Ricci. Don't probably call her because honestly, she's probably so busy with doing other graphic work. But yeah, it's an incredible job. Anytime I've ever needed something, you're always there to kind of help me out if I ever needed something because I just can't do it. So definitely thank you for doing that. But definitely want to just talk a little bit about the social media because, it once again shows just you guys are a brand. It's not just a team that just, guys get out there and play your game and that's it. You're building an empire, a franchise, a real life brand. And the most important thing about that besides the team is the presence, is the social media. And you guys do an absolutely incredible job. And we're going to start off with you, Reach, just a little bit about that social media. And then Yergs, we're going to touch on a little bit about what social media you're doing with the UWHL. So, Ricci, just, what do you, when you're making the posts, you're creating those graphics and stuff like that. Let's just talk just a little bit about, just the work that you put in. And I'm going to segue to Allison as well, because I know you just started your social media as well. If you want to jump in with any questions or, anything like that, by all means, go right ahead. But
I would just want to know, how do I look cool?
We're still trying to figure that out.
Okay, well, when you figure it out, let me know.
We'll try.
There we go. That's tonight's Doritos joke of the night. Ricci, go right ahead.
Well, I feel like I owe my life to like Steve Kaplan, who's the world's best sports photographer. He a few months ago, I don't know, you've probably seen many of the photos that he's taken he did a media day for us at the beginning of the season, and they're insane photos. He's been wanting to do this media day for us for a while now. He bought like gels to go over his lights, and we rented out the mini rink, and he took like pro photos of us, and they're just insane. So I feel like I really owe him this season. I really owe him this season for all the social media stuff that I've been doing with all of our like graphics for our like schedule and everything that's been going out. Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I have really good subjects. I feel like I owe it all to the team, honestly. And I have stupid ideas in the middle of the night, and then that's what happens.
Or I have stupid ideas and I text him going, "Hey, let's do this." And Steph's like, "Bet, I got an idea." Yeah, I was like, "Oh,
sold on it." I was like, "Oh, for our Halloween post, has anyone seen Halloween 3? No, great. Well, I'm gonna do a graphic of it, like including the Gremlins.
She's got her Valentine's Day graphic ready to go.
I got it all ready to go.
No, I love that.
Anyone like a Kawaii Gremlin illustration?
Kawaii right here. Kawaii right here. One guys.
See it on Saturday.
Nice. Now I have a reason to look forward to Valentine's Day. Thanks.
There you go.
Well, Valentine's Day is coming up, people. Make sure you get out there and get what you got to get. But the one thing I loved about the social media, and I'll tell you, Crawl, who was just in here, brother man Brad. Obviously, people know, he's a professional Twitch streamer, YouTuber. Social media is his thing as well, but getting that content out there. He even said, like, when he followed your Instagram for the first time, and you had that layout, the first 3 pictures that kind of formed. My God, I was like, Jesus Christ! I was like, dude, this is fucking incredible. I've never seen that anywhere else. I think I started to after, and I shot them a message when I saw another team do it. I said, hey, who the fuck do you think you are? Who the hell do you think you are? That's the Gremlins. They do that, and I told them to take it down. They just blocked me. But that's what I was there for support. I don't know what I mean. It's important to make sure you're helping the crew. I said, I know where you stole that from. You stole from Ricci. Is this Ricci? Talk to me. Text me in caps so I know it's you, because there's 3 people that are on the Instagram. And I never know who to frig
Blink twice.
I know, and I think
it's our favorite game to play with you, Frankie. Guess which person you're talking to, Yergs or Ricci?
Yeah. We have to sign our names to the chat. At the beginning of the season, I did a Gremlins like essential Tiger Beat like magazine.
Oh yeah, that's pretty.
It was so silly.
That was great though. So Ricci, do you have a theme? Like, what's one idea that you really just want to run with? Like, you kind of have it in the back of your mind, and you're like, "This would be so cool if I just brought it to fruition."
I mean, that's really hard. I feel like a lot of the stuff, like I don't really have it planned out, but like it's something that will like come to me randomly. I feel like as an artist, I went to school for photography, and like, I do a lot of graphic design stuff. It's one of those things where like, it's like if you get stuck on something that you don't know like what you want to come up with, you kind of have to take a back seat to it. And then like come back to it later, because you're like, I don't know what I want to do with this kind of thing. And then all of a sudden it'll just come to you like in the middle of the night kind of thing. So I don't know. I don't really have anything. I think the media day thing was it for me. I feel like that's something that I was like having pro photos of the team. What was it? And I feel like having that kind of like have that kind of thing is like content for the team, because that's something that we can use forever. And just having Steve is a Gremlin because he's played tournaments with us as well. Having him come out, paying him for his services. If you need photos, by all means hire him, and just get content that way. And that itself grows the game, because people see that kind of thing, women in sports, and I feel like that kind of thing, exposure is everything now. So
I love that.
Yeah, that's invaluable. Absolutely.
We're gonna keep it cruised, and make sure you follow their social media. And just real quick, just want to say one little thing about Steve. I got to meet Steve through media with the Flyers when I was scouting with doing photography. I don't think he was shooting, but he worked right hand with I always like to call him Uncle Len with Len Redcoats. He was on the computer doing all that work, and that's how I got to meet Steve and got to know him a little bit. And then I believe we were at the game after the Wells Fargo Center after the Flyers. Some people played, and he was there, and I saw him. I was like, oh, they're the legend. He's like, oh, talking me up a little bit. I was like, dude, no, we knew who each other were, but we hadn't seen each other in about a year. And then obviously, got to see him at the at Hockey Fights MS. But wow, seriously, one of the incredible photographer and just an incredible guy too. Very, very humble guy. So big shout out to Steve Kaplan. Kaplan with the C, I believe it is.
Yeah.
Kaplan with a C.
All right, we're humble until you miss a pass from him. He's like, that was a perfect pass. You're like, okay.
He's like, do better.
I'm just messing. Yeah. Great.
He can't really finish his dinner either, I'll tell you that.
No.
And listen, speaking of doing better, we always do some better chirps. And we're going to get into the next little topic here. We're going to direct this one towards Hersh. And then after this topic, everybody and our audience, we're just going to do a little 30-second break. We'll just hit a little 30-second intro. We'll go behind the scenes, do a little break, and then we'll get back right into the gut checks. But Hersh, we're going to get this one with you. I mean, listen, chirping at its gremmiest. Not my best work, but it's something I came up with real quick.
10 out of 10.
I'll take that. Listen, it could be liverwurst, respectfully.
All right, never mind. It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
You just killed it.
I really did think that was going to go somewhere. It went nowhere.
Yeah, it's okay. Dreams often die. No, I'm joking.
That's a great Yerks quote.
Yeah, right. Yeah, have a great summer. Dreams often die. No, live your dreams. Yeah,
it's true.
Wealth of knowledge. Open me up anytime.
Already chirping it, but we got to talk about it. Just for a little bit, and great. Besides you being a great teammate, it's awesome being behind the bench with you when I got a chance to be back there coaching. You're barking, and whether you're barking or you're just talking, you can hear. We can hear you, and you're just the things that you say are some of the funniest things. I forget what was the one thing that you said, and I couldn't fucking believe it. I think it was something that had to do with hot sauce. I can't remember, but it was funny as shit. It was great. I wish I could have remembered it, but I can't honestly. But you got to tell me about it.
You'll hear it. Yeah, you'll hear it. You'll hear it when you play with, what do you say, the cockers? Also, right? The cockers? Sorry.
Yeah.
Bleep me out. When we play Baby Gremlins.
No, we'll bleep it out. I can't believe that has his team name.
I mean, hey, I wasn't going to jump on that, but I mean, come on.
Do it.
It wasn't there.
You could do a little bit better, like the Cocker Spaniels. I don't know, something else. I'm just spitballing here. But Hersh, it works when you're chirping on the same. Yeah. Oh, okay. Joe says that because he says liverwurst, and I just die laughing. So he just chirps. We're chirping at you, but to each other. So it works with liverwurst. So when it comes to barking, right now I'm taking
in real quick. So sorry, we're talking at the same time. 3 out of 10. He was grading my liverwurst.
I mean,
that was generous.
Yeah, that was generous. I mean, I think my mom likes to eat liverwurst. That's how bad it is. Like her tastes are a little funky. Like
that's why I would say the player,
like scraps of the barrel. Like smells kind of funky. But no, I'll give it to you. We'll give it to you, Frankie. When it comes to barking now, I mean, the way that I see it, or for men's and women's, it's a little bit different now. For being on the Gremlins bench, I bark in a positive way just to get the team going. Because if I see someone do like a great play, I'm just like, oh, like if Steph does a beautiful thing off the boards, which I think she did the last game. I was like, you fucking kidding me? Fucking go, like Ricci, what the fuck? Fucking move your feet, Ted. Let's go. But if it's something like with men's league on the Kraken or the Baby Cracks, if like someone goes, because one of our last games, some male, I don't know the name, cross-checked AB right in front of the net.
Oh yeah.
And I stood up and I said, "Oh, big man, you gotta go for the woman." I was like, and we just kept chirping at him because, I mean, Okay. A cross check is a cross check. I've done it. I've done it to people. It's been done to me, but you have to have some situational awareness. But one of my favorite more recent discoveries of a chirp is calling someone Jennifer Lopez, and I think that's coming from it's coming from Linda Belcher. She's like, "Get out of the way, Jennifer Lopez!" It's like, "Oh, here we go, Jennifer Lopez. Give it everything you got, everything you got." Like,
Good episode.
and it's just it's great. It's a Linda Belcher, pure and simple. It's the best thing. And then like my favorite is like, "Oh my God, pull his pants down, give him a kiss," or something like that. And it's not meant to like say anything like be mean. It's just to, oh, I made him crack up so much he left his own podcast.
Oh, he's back.
I love you, man. So I
yeah, give it everything you got, everything you got. Like, yeah, you gotta keep it light. And when people are laughing and people are like are paying attention, that's when you keep the vibes and the emotion at a good baseline. And it's fun because it's my ADHD brain too. And like my girlfriend's in the stands now, like she's at the games, even the late ones. And so every time I fall, she's started doing this. She did this at the Reapers game, and she's done it ever since. When I fall, she just goes into the WWE 1, 2, 3, and she's like, "If I get to 10, I'm gonna say you're out." And I said, "Yeah, I know, I heard you." And on the ride home, I was like, "Nicole, I heard you. That's why I got up on 3." And she's like, "Oh, you did hear me." I was like, "Yeah, you're the loudest person second to me." My God.
Get up, you bum.
So it's just a chirping relationship. But again, like even with Yergi, like seeing her move through the D zone, going for it, and it's amazing. Seeing Mallory go for it with 2 goal wraparounds, I'm just like, you can't help but just scream bloody murder for your friends and for your teammates, because they're all my family. It's fantastic. And seeing the emotion when we score goals and know that it's, again, not just a centralized person, it's a unit, and it is fucking amazing. So yeah,
I loved it. That's incredible. And before we take our 30-second break, we're gonna put you on the spot here a little bit, Hersh. Right off, this should be fun. Real quick, give me a chirp. You're gonna chirp me. First one that comes on your mind. Give me a chirp.
Dude, you can't fucking do that. Like, it's gotta come organically, and you're sitting there putting her on the spot.
No, I got it. Ready?
Whip it out.
Your skates are filled with cement, bud. That's all I got. Yeah, Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer, give it all you got, Jennifer Lopez. like a Brooklyn
no one
housewife.
trips our team harder than our own teammates, by the way.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my God. It's amazing.
Teams hear us and they're like, we can't even say anything to you guys because you're just going hard on each other.
Yeah. Respectfully. It's never negative. Well, okay. We keep each other accountable, but yeah.
And speaking of accountable, once again, we are an hour into the show, and we are finally going to hit the gut check. We're going to take a 30-second break. We have the Gremlins Hockey Club on. Captain Yergs, Hersh, the Agent of Chaos, and we got Ricci. Make sure you scan that QR code and give them a follow on their Instagram. We got a special guest tonight, AB17.
Mine's over here, dude.
That's actually on this side.
Mine's over here.
But we're going to take a quick 30-second break, and then we will be right back for the gut check. It's going to be an incredible time. Make sure you follow them on their social media. QR codes right there. We'll be right back. Check. Now we're at the show. 3, 2, 1. And we are back with the Chirpin' Pucks podcast. Make sure you follow Chirpin' Pucks on social media. We have an Instagram as well. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, chirpinpucksmedia.com. You can check us out on there as well. But it's not about Chirpin' Pucks right now because we got the Gremlin gang on here, and we are going to get ready into one of our favorite segments that we love to do, the Gut Check, which is sponsored by Pro Edge Hockey Analytics. They're doing incredible work. I was talking to Brian earlier, and man, what a passion for the game. Just been playing for a long time. As part of the Camden County Warriors team as well. Started this company behind the scenes for a couple of years, and then he was ready to launch it, and we started to really get into it. He's going to be providing in June. We'll get a professional grade and a player card as well, a little keepsake. Comes with the registration. Everybody gets one. The full little grading system from professional scouts that work with Pro Edge Hockey Analytics. I know my good friend Claire McManus, leadprospects.com, that does stuff up in Boston as well. Great scout. I remember when we got into the media together. Jordan Hall, Sam Carchidi, they were all going to Claire McManus for the juniors information, and she's 22 years old. I mean, absolutely crushing it. She's going to be one of the scouts there as well, giving the gradings to the players. And then you get a little grading card as well, a little keepsake. Comes with the registration. So shout out to Pro Edge Hockey Analytics. We are going to turn it over to Allison for the gut check.
Let's go.
I put so much thought into this.
We're going to go through this and put a little music on. We're going to get a little music on. I'm going to keep it going for us. We got the music on here, and we're going to fly by rapid fire. 5 questions. First thing that comes to your mind. And we're going to get into it right now with the first question. Allison, are you ready? Who are we directing this one to?
Oh, I want Hersh to take this one first.
Get it.
All right. Besides hockey, what Winter Olympic event would you want to compete in?
Oh, this is a great question. Thanks so much for asking, AB. First-time listener, first-time caller. I would have to go with the alpine skiing, like the alpine, like jumping, like the this thing. I don't know what it's called, but holy smokes. Yeah, it came up in my TikTok, and I was like, what is this? Went down like a 3-hour freaking rabbit hole, and they do the zoop, and then they go, things like that. Yep. That one.
This is the ankle flexion they have. Like their boots are here and their bodies.
Right.
I love that.
Right. Yeah. And the way that they go ahead and warm up.
Love that. All right. Rapid fire.
All right.
We love that. We're gonna do number 2. Rapid fire.
Okay. Number 2, I'll give to Reach. Hit it, Frankie.
Here we go, Ricci.
People who don't put clear tape on their socks are.
That's me. I don't put clear tapes on my socks.
I don't either.
Oh my God.
I don't either.
Right.
Oh, kindred spirit. Nah, I don't feel so alone.
No, I don't. Mine just stay up.
I have fat legs.
And it's wasteful. It's wasteful.
Yeah. It just seems like a waste.
I'm the guy that never has clear.
Y'all can come at us. We don't care.
How do they stay up though? Real quick.
Well, I feel like I don't use the sweater socks. I use the other kind, and then like I have really good I have there's good shorts underneath. You know, like the Velcro's good. I don't know.
Yeah, same. I have like I said, fat legs, bulky shin guards, and then I have the Velcro on my shorts.
Yeah. My purple socks don't stay up. My purple sock doesn't stay up without because it's big, but I refuse to I will not wear it. Yeah, so like, it has to have tape. I have to have clear on it.
Yeah,
I have clear. We're clear. Hersh, you were clear? You did clear?
I'm clear, yeah, but Nick Davidson, when he said depends on how tight the socks are.
That is valid.
Yeah, very valid. The Gremlin socks, for me, I need the clear tape, but for the Kraken socks, the ones I got on Amazon, my legs are like sausage casings in those. Oh, that's hard.
Sausage casings.
Yeah, like a fat guy in a little coat. My legs. It ain't pretty. It's like I'm working out, just pulling it over my.
It's a team effort to get Hersh's socks on.
And that's why we have incredible leadership behind it. Great one. We're gonna get to number 3.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Okay, let's hit number 3. And Yergs, I'll give you this one. Do you have any pregame rituals? And if so, what are they?
Yeah, I essentially will dress in the same clothes. They get washed, but I will dress in the same clothes every game. I have a pair, they have to be on a pair of tights that looks like the bottom part of the statue of David. So there is a penis on those tights. And I put everything on like the same way. And me and Allie, we have to make sure that the song No Broke Boys gets played before the game. Like it has to play. And we're just like pop lock and dropping it, so the whole time it's on.
Nice.
I feel like you're also like the first one there, and then the last one to get dressed somehow.
I got captain shit I gotta do.
She's busy.
Okay.
She's got to bring in her box of random items. She's got to sit down. She's got to
walk around. I got to check you all in. I got to take the iPad down to the other locker room. It was easier when I could just snip the score sheet off and have them sign it.
Yeah, she's got some abilities.
What's
I
in
gotta
the
make sure
background?
nobody notices my iPad having Pokemon Go on it.
Okay, these last two are gonna go to everybody, so just like call it out whenever you feel it. So ready, Frankie?
All right, here we go. Number 4.
All right, number 4. Your favorite hockey team logo and amateur and B counts.
Ooh. Oh, I got it. The Calgary Hitmen is like the best logo.
Okay.
I love it.
I want to see that. Post that and tag us, or send that to me so I can. Actually, you know what? Send me those. Find those logos. I'll post them out. We'll post them on the Instagram, and we'll tag Gremlins. Make sure you follow it. We'll post those logos out.
Cool.
All right. Hersh,
anyone else?
I like the Orlando Solar Bears. They have like the
good.
Yeah, polar bear, and Yergs will probably like that too because she loves polar bears. But they
that's Gigs. No, Gigs is the polar bear.
Oh, my bad.
We went up to northern Canada to see polar bears a couple months ago.
Yeah, but the solar bears is just like a polar bear, just with a hockey stick behind his back, just like with sunglasses.
Just chilling.
Oh, that's
literally
cool.
Chilling.
Yeah.
I'm biased. I'm gonna say our logo.
Yeah, own it.
Your colors are great.
I just made it. I designed it. This is where Steph was busy, and I was like, I'll do it and see what we come up with. And so designed it. So I'm a little biased, but if I can't say my own, honestly, holy shit, I like glitched out.
Honorable mention to like the blues too, like the blues with the red and yellow.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? The Whalers logo is
yes,
that's a good one.
Always a classic.
Brass Bonanza. Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah,
perfect
that
use
is
of
cool.
negative space.
AB, you want to give yours?
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
God. Well, I mean, I guess I'm biased. I mean, the Flyers, that's a classic logo,
It is
obviously.
a classic logo.
And another bias, Kraken Babies. I mean, it's a cute little baby octopus with guns.
Frankie, what's your take on this? Because I need to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one?
Logo.
Your favorite hockey team logo.
Oh, honestly, and I'm putting like everything into it, like with the color coordination. I love the Chirpy Pucks logo, just with those colors. Obviously because we didn't have the purples, but I love that jersey and that logo. But if I wasn't gonna say that, who had a really good? I mean, I think you guys have a really good logo. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm biased. I love how the Chirpin Pucks logo was done. Like when I gave my vision of that logo, and I told the guy to make it for me, and he sent me the podcast logo. I loved every minute of it. But when I created this jersey with the Chirpy Pucks and the style of it and the colors, and I just love everything about it. Yeah, I guess I was biased too. I'm just trying to think. I want to do rapid fire, so I'm like actually not trying to think too much about it, the first one that comes to mind.
Well, why don't you keep thinking about it, and we can move on to the last question.
Love that. What a segue. Perfect. Number 5.
Number 5, in honor of the pizza party coming up, true or false? Pineapple belongs on pizza.
Great segue.
Nope.
Okay.
I think true.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we got 1, and
Pineapple should not exist. It is the worst fucking fruit in the history of fruit.
Oh my god.
It's disgusting. I would eradicate it if I could.
Okay, that's another kindred spirit, because honestly, pineapple makes me sick.
Pineapple makes me. I will not. If I can even tell something touched it or whatever, I'm like, get it away from me.
Same.
Is
Same.
pineapple flavor okay? Like something flavored the pineapple, or no?
I can't do it.
Okay, well,
I hate
Erica
it.
I wasn't wired that way.
I don't hate any. I don't hate anything except pineapple like that.
And I mean, that's fair, but we also have a fight going on in the chat right now. It's fantastic.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That just works.
I love raw
pineapple. There are, for the jersey question, there are people saying the goat head Sabres uniforms, which
that was the second one.
Okay, classic. Yeah.
Right.
And the Philly warm up Flyers one from the Stadium series where it just said Philly across the black with the orange Philly. That one, maybe just because Claude Giroux had it on. I'm sorry, Steph.
I didn't like
honorable mention to the Islanders fishermen, the Gordon's fishermen.
Yes,
that's fair.
It's so bad, it's
All right.
great.
Also, the Phantoms jersey. The Phantoms, like the old.
Oh, I do love me the Phantoms.
That's what the Perfect Pucks jersey was after. It was after that 014 that won the Calder Cup.
Yeah.
I love that style.
Bring back Flex.
So real quick, we're doing something very different that we never done before in the history of Gut Checked. We're going to continue on with the show, but when I blow this whistle,
I'm listening. Oh,
Allison is going to pick another person for another random question. It could be any time during the show. When you hear this whistle, we do one more Gut Check randomly in. You don't know when it's going to be because we're going to keep on cruising. We have 2 topics
I don't even
left.
know when
You
it's
don't know
going
when
to be.
it's going to be. All right, it's a little bonus question. Ba-da-ba-ba. Actually, I have a bonus question. Do you have your bonus question too, written down?
Do I? I do.
that's for nothing.
Yeah, okay, cool. So we have 2 questions coming up then. All right. Well, that was Gut Checked, sponsored by Pro Edge Hockey Analytics. Make sure you check them out. Let's go. We're going to continue on with the show here. If you're just joining us, well, I don't know why you would be just joining us. We have the Gremlin gang here.
Dude, honestly.
Looking good in the UWHL play. Getting ready for the playoffs soon. 8-2. Contributors all over the place. Just absolutely crushing it. We got the captain here, Yergs. We got Hersh, the agent of chaos. First time, long time. And then we got the social media guru, Ricci. Just absolutely doing a thing. Quiet. The silent assassin, as I call her. Because when I was on the ice for the first time, just a simple, you stink. You stink. And it got to me. It got to me.
I mean, you're still thinking about it. You're still thinking about it. So it keeps you up at night.
It's a deep cut.
It is.
Won't go away.
But we're going to let Allison kind of take a little bit lead on this. I'm going to do a little more producing because I feel like that this is a topic of conversation that should be talked about right now. And because we are in Olympic hockey and we got the women's team going on. All right. Well, I mean, how can we not talk about it? Hockey is for everybody. USA women's hockey team and the continued growth of the sport. And before y'all jump in there and lead, I do want to say one thing. Playing hockey for a long time, and when I first heard about the UWHL, when I got the opportunity to come in and do photos for the first time 2 years ago, I never heard of the league. I knew that some players I was friends with played in the league, like Beck Bauer, for example, and a couple other players, but I didn't know about the UWHL. And when I first came to the playoffs and was seeing, the league and the sport, and when I had on the board for the first time, I had Bex came on, Tyndall came on, Kara came on, and we had on Katie Smith, and just learning about this sport and then being there. I mean, it's growing. It's going to continue to grow, and Gremlins is a small piece of just the continued sport and growing the sport. And I just have to. It's my favorite league to shoot, and just women's hockey. Really, it's just I'd rather shoot those games than men's league. The appreciation that the players show, like coming up and saying thank you so much for being here. Like, you don't have to say that. I mean, of course, it's just very nice. It's just incredible. I mean, I guess I'm getting a little tongue tied just because the relationships and the friendships that I've been able to build, and the people I've been able to meet through the women's hockey division. I mean, I wouldn't be having you guys on right now if for that. So I just gotta just do that mention before I let y'all take over. But I do gotta put one comment on screen because he's checking in, the one and only.
Wait, can I just say something? He ranked himself as a D goalie.
Really? Oh, you really?
Suck this D goalie.
I literally cackled at that when I saw that today.
Get the fuck out of here,
D-level
Santora.
goalie.
Bro, I'm gonna send you a link. We want an explanation. He's already signed to defend the pizza title. A D-level goalie, Santora. You're a bad
Sandbagging son of a bitch.
sandbag son of a bitch.
Love you, Vader.
Let's comment here. Most dominant best on ice hockey I've seen in my lifetime. Miss Erica, my lovely lady. That's because the women's league players are better than 85% of the men's league games you shoot, honey.
Oh, the fuck out of you, bro, I'm here for it.
No, listen, Erin, that's the lady. I mean, she knows what she does. Santora checks in. More girls, women's hockey. Absolutely. I'm not good at hockey.
No, you're not good at skating out at hockey. You're a good goalie.
That's correct. That's correct.
But I'll dish the floor over here. I'll be keeping an eye out for time, and I was with that with some comments and stuff like that. But let's get into it a little bit. I believe that the USA has played 2 or 3 games. I saw the first 2, both 5-0 victories. Let's talk a little bit about it. Just we don't necessarily focus on the game too much. We could talk about that, but just USA women's hockey and just how great they look, and just just what's been able to be done there. I mean, Hillary Knight's still playing, had a great goal. I think that first game, it's just incredible. So I'll place it on to Allison to kind of lead here, and y'all can get involved as well.
Thank you. Okay, so I think you touched upon this a little bit earlier when you were talking about the Gremlins in general, but a broader question. So PWHL is gaining national attention, and then you have women's Olympic ice hockey that's gaining international attention. So have any of you personally noticed an increased interest from women who want to play at a club level, whether that's roller hockey, ball hockey, or okay, he left. Good. This is our show now, girls.
Women's hockey, baby. Get out of here.
Women are speaking.
So to finish my question, so have you noticed an increased interest from women who want to play club hockey? And with that, have you noticed more options for women's leagues, women's tournaments, or any other types of organized play?
Want me to go?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone? No, obviously, you've come to our practices where we every week have been adding like 1 or 2 brand new players for the past couple weeks, just continuing to build the future red team. Fun fact is we got a text from Colin and Jake over at Grundy about playing in the Foundry Adult Classic, their women's division. So the opportunities are growing and growing and growing. So the Gremlins will be representing in the women's division out near Pittsburgh on May 15th through 17th.
Let's go.
Might be more opportunities coming up for that. I'm finding when I do my research about any new tournaments the Gremlins could possibly do is that there are more and more women's tournaments popping up. And I mean, I want to get to all of them, but unfortunately real life is calling my name and I have to have a job to pay for hockey.
Well, with that being said, real quick, Yergs, I just want to say we will be doing our planning soon. We will be bringing back the all women's hockey tournament that we had last year. Much more structured, much more time put in. The different people behind scenes. So hopefully we can get you your club in it this year. No, obviously not even early stages of planning, but that is one of the tournaments that we will be doing. We're actually going to be doing. We have this one that's coming up, and then we're going to be bringing back the Cancer Warriors tournament that we had last year, in support of a family that had someone that's going through it. We did that for Jason Martinez last year. Big shout out to Jason. He's absolutely crushing it. Love you, brother. I'm so glad that you're doing well. But we're going to bring back the all women's tournament. That was just an incredible time. We had some, not the full turnout that we wanted, just due to behind scenes stuff, but it was so much fun. Everybody had such a great time. Once again, just to mention the Freeze. The Freeze took a beating. They took a beating in that tournament. They were a D-level team, and unfortunately, the person who was running the tournament, I was kind of doing the media, bowed out midway and just stopped doing everything. And then I kind of jumped in, and they were supposed to be a D-level club and ended up playing against everybody, but they had so much fun. And I think that was really important. They had a good time. But I just wanted to touch on that. Sorry about that. Sorry about the hour.
Yeah, remember, this is women's time.
You laughed. The ladies took over.
I've seen a lot of people like.
I'll get behind
I didn't really.
That's right.
I've
seen a lot of people at the PWHL games that the UWHL went to. A lot of people coming up to us. I think there were a couple Riveters that were there from the 2020, 2021 team. And so people were going up to them and talking to them. And so I stood to the side and I was just I know this person from somewhere. I was I couldn't put it. So I introduced myself. And then people started coming by and looking at our jerseys.
Show us.
Around I think it was me and someone else around just I think it was Mallory, just around the Gremlins ice hockey, where it gathered more attention than the Riveters. Yeah. I was like, oh my god, okay.
Did I give her a sticker?
I think you may have. I'm not sure. It was very interesting to see, and of course, everything with heated rivalry, it has just piqued interest. It is just people are talking about it. I know for the 21st, I have a lot of people that I know from my personal I go camping every September with my girlfriend, and it's a very tight knit LGBTQIA plus community. And they're like, "Oh my God, has anyone seen Allie? You play ice hockey, heated rivalry?" I was like, "Oh my God, yes, we could talk about that, sure." And then they're like, "When can we come see you play a game?" I said, "Okay,
nice.
Just to preface, we are not the same. It's not the same Olympic professional level, but please come." And so we're bringing a larger group to come watch the Freeze Gremlins game on the 21st, and it's amazing. I'm happy I get to talk about hockey, and even seeing the the USA women's hockey team just dominate, not just win, consistently dominate, and show the USA men's team coming and supporting them. In my eyes, it's just all about the USA women's hockey team right now.
Yeah,
and good luck to the men's team, but yeah, I get to see the players that we all idolize. I know Ricci loves Sarah Nurse. She was running and gunning, but the US team with Layla Edwards, unbelievable.
Oh, what a snipe!
Yeah, that was a nice goal.
It was a fucking
and
snipe.
all of her shots just prior to that hit the freaking post. It was audible.
Yeah,
and it's exciting because these kids are just. I've seen it
over there.
They motivate us. We see them
exactly.
out there. It's we won't be out there per se, but we can see what they're doing and want to strive to be better.
Right.
And what we're doing.
Yeah, I hit the post last night and I was like, oh my God, I get to have Layla Edwards.
Almost. Oh yeah.
I'm just like them.
I hit the post too. Yeah.
I do. I am happy for girls growing up in this day and age too, because I feel us growing up, being around the same age, we didn't really have that many opportunities other than ice to play, and my parents couldn't afford to send me to play hockey, but now they have ball hockey, so there are more outlets for them to play that are more inexpensive, so they do have different ways to get into the game, and it's really great to see it growing in different ways.
Yeah, all well said.
Hi.
All right. We mentioned it earlier. A random question to the Gremlin gang. Make sure you follow them on Instagram. And loving the conversation, by the way. It's been nice just sitting back and just watching y'all talk about an incredible sport with incredible people. But we're going to try something a little different here. And we got a random question. More gut check. I'm going to throw mine first out there right now. Here it is. League play or tournament play? What do you think first? Which one?
That's apples to oranges, dude.
Yeah.
What?
League plays for competition, but my whole thing is tournaments are for vibes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yo.
Sorry for wasting everybody's time. I'll just get the hell out.
You just exit stage left. Because you can't compare. We did the hockey fights at Mass Virginia Beach last year. And those vibes were immaculate. A bunch of us were sitting and day drinking by a bay and just rolled up to the rink, and we're just all relaxed and everything. Wouldn't recommend doing it again because it's none of us wore sunscreen. Some of us did, but that style of play is a little bit more relaxed, and you're just happy to be there rather than going in and playing.
This is my segue into the end of the show and talk about the tournaments and stuff like that. That's why I had this question. Segue.
Hey.
The show.
That's good. Go ahead.
Sorry about this. But we're gonna get back to it. I'll get my question out of there. We'll go around the board here. Any last couple minute things you guys want to mention about the women's hockey leagues and USA hockey, and then we're gonna get into our final topic.
All right, he's gone again.
Go.
I have no idea.
I'm giving you all the floor. I'm showing some respect.
Okay, sorry, I didn't realize what was happening.
I didn't either.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back behind.
Well, okay. Okay.
Okay, so to follow that up, because of course you all played women's play in co-ed league. For each of you, is there I guess, a distinct difference between both in terms of like vibes, camaraderie, or anything of that sort?
What was the first part of the question? You kind of did the fade out.
Oh, crap. Yeah, it's okay. I'll do this. So you both, all of you play in co-ed leagues as well as women's league. So between the two, do you feel any sort of like change in vibes, camaraderie, or is it something that's just like inconsequential?
One of you guys can go.
Steph, you wanna take us out?
I mean, I feel like it is a little different, but I do feel like when we do play co-ed, I mean, we do try to surround ourselves again with a bunch of decent males. So I feel like, you know, again, it's the company. I feel like when we do put together like a co-ed team or something, like we select it, you know, accordingly. But you know, we run into some bad seeds every once in a while, but that's the thing. I feel like when we put a team together, we know that the people that we're playing with like always have our back and will do like literally anything to like protect us if they need to, or we'll protect them. Like we will go after whoever for anyone on our team.
Yeah.
Literally.
Great take. And a couple comments here. I got to do a mention of them. Santora checks in again. The amount of opportunities my daughter has for hockey, thanks to you women, is incredible. And perfectly said. Very well said. Checks in again. Santora, co-ed with your daddy is my favorite. Love that. I got a chance to, you know, like I said, I got to play against y'all in Hockey Fights MS. Santora pulled me into the friggin' net. I'll never forget that. It was on the mic up.
It was the bear cave. You went into the bear cave.
You did rivalry at home.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely trying to make a play out there. I didn't make many plays, though.
Hello, boys.
We had a couple of plays, but that being said, Santora, thanks for checking in. Really appreciate it. Nick checked in one more time. Host of the Two Brothers One Puck podcast. Amen. He does look like Jesus too. Oh, my dog just jumped up on got something. That's lovely. Shout out, Erica. Loyalty. I love it.
And well, Steph, was like just to like comment on what you said, like who you surround yourself with. I feel like for the two like co-ed teams that I played on, and even with when we were with the Dusty Bush. Sorry, couldn't think of it. Like the people that you surround yourself with, it really makes a difference. And you know, I have no problem going ahead and cross-checking someone in my men's league game if they go after. Like they went after one of the guys. I think a girl was going after one of the guys on my team. I think this was just like adult crack, and it was like Big Daddy, and she pushed him, and then I separated, and I was just like, stay over there. And he was just like, what do you want to do? I was like, can you please go back to the bench, please? You're gonna pull something. But yeah, like there are good quality locker rooms out there, and it's just about finding where you feel comfortable, and not a lot of people try and correct things. Like, you know, you have some guys say, hey, when you're here, do this. And I'm just like, I just watched you fuck that up. I'm not going to listen to a goddamn word you're going to say. Yeah, but it's all about the vibes and the people that you surround yourself with. Yeah.
The Kraken boys the Kraken guys are really good about that. Like
except for that one.
Some of them they'll come to, especially if I get hit and they feel it was wrong or dirty, or like any of the women on our team get hit, or any of like our quote unquote least experienced skaters, like you have some that'll jump in right away.
Oh yeah, you got that one dude.
You who just are like, no. Let her handle it herself, because if you don't let her handle it herself, she's gonna come in the locker room and handle you. Like, and they know, and then they know if it gets out of control, then they jump in and they'll defend, but they'll let us fight our own fights.
Happened against my club.
Down to it.
Yeah.
And you just build that confidence up, and you know, you grow and have that camaraderie with the guys in the locker room, and it's really fit. It's fantastic.
Way too many penises in my life.
I mean, but you look up and it's just staring you right in the face. Like,
put that away, sir.
Penis.
Speaking
of penis, we're gonna train the final topic, and guys, this is the longest show that I think I've ever done officially. The longest one before this was an hour and 18 minutes with Bauer. You guys are at almost an hour and a half. You have broken the record. 6 years, over 100 episodes. This is the longest
Keep
show
it going
that we've ever done. So how do I not give a cheer?
It's like the Lord of the Rings
This
director's cut.
is never a big Lord of the Rings guy.
Casino.
What's next for the Gremlin gang? I mean, this is, I know we have a couple of things coming up, and right off the bat, let's touch on, the it's already been announced. It's back. The pizza party. I'm going to throw a little graphic up here that we had created. Not we had created. I believe y'all probably had that created. Ricci, was that you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, I drew my little Gremlins guy.
Look, there's no pineapple on that pizza. Hey.
Yeah.
Okay, no pineapple on pizza. 5th annual pizza party tournament, Saturday, April 11th, Springfield Ice. Dine in, Snipe and Sally. Let's talk a little bit about this. Just kind of like, registration is probably still open, I imagine. I'm trying to move this graphic. There we go. We're back. Yergs, take the floor. Let us know what's going on. What's next for the Gremlins, and talk about the pizza party.
The pizza party, which is, like you said, April 11th. But I can let Steph talk about that. We have the week before that, Easter weekend, we're going out to Johnstown, Pennsylvania, the scenic Little River town, to play in the Hook and Biscuits tournament. Fun tournament. I think it's our 4th year doing it. We always have a good time. There's a bunch of teams out there that the woman who runs it always looks forward to us coming back. And it's just fun. And then we get to go to a Johnstown Tomahawks game and act a complete fool and cheer on a bunch of teenage boys that we will never really cheer for any other time. But they go out there and they play their hearts out. It's adorable considering these are like 18-year-old men. But
sorry, I can't stop looking at Allie.
I'm ready to go.
You just got Allie, I just want to say during that tournament, Allie pushes all the teenage girls out of the way to fist bump the players
with a cowboy hat on.
Cowboy hat. It's incredible.
Oh yeah,
it's incredible.
Oh my god, I've already followed a couple of the players to just make sure I can send them a little bit, be like, hey, we have a women's hockey team coming down. You guys want to take a picture? We would love it for the gram. I think they probably blocked me already. But yeah, no, it's so much fun.
Beers in the stadium are $5. It's fantastic.
Oh yeah, and then this year they're putting us in the party pit, which is right along the home tunnel against the glass behind the goal cage. And you're just
the whole experience. It's not just,
it is. And the tickets are
game. It seems like it's a rule.
$20.
So
wow.
I researched it last night when you guys sent me the info, and I looked at the rink and stuff like that, and obviously learned a little bit about it. The movie Slapshot, I believe, was filmed there.
Yep.
Nice.
At this rink, which also I have the post behind there. We actually have a charity game coming up in July where Steve Carlson's actually coming to play with us. That's a Hollydale, but that's not about us. That sounds like a great time. Absolutely incredible time. When
vibes
you guys
are immaculate.
What's immaculate?
The vibes.
The
vibes.
Yeah.
Shout out to the vibes. Absolutely. Erica checks in. How do I get an exclusive invite to the party pit?
Good question.
Some of the Gremlins groupie.
Gremlins groupie. There you go. Love it. So we got that coming up. We got the pizza party coming up. Can people still register for the pizza party, Ricci?
Yes.
Yeah. If you follow you have to follow our. How about I say this? You have to follow our Instagram in order.
And where can we find the Instagram? In that QR code up there.
Yeah, it's
somewhere in this general area.
It's been looking. It's been like
here, I think. But yeah, it's in the link in our Instagram. You can still register. Yeah, you don't, and if you don't want to play, you don't have to, but you can definitely, come out and hang out. We have raffles. There's a lot of raffles.
Yeah, I was actually going to mention that. I'm going to make sure because last year I just moved into the house, and we had a flood. Like literally that weekend, we excavated the entire property.
Yes.
There was a pipe burst underneath the ground. The whole basement was flooded out.
Oh,
I'll make sure I get the email beforehand. I'm going to donate 2 certificates for photos and a team photo, and then a free mic up session for a player. $300 value on each one from Triple Bucks Media. We're going to donate that to the pizza party. And this year, I definitely want to make it out there. Just to I'm not sure if I'll be able to play just because of the health reasons. But I want to make sure I'm out there to support. Plus, I want to check out Springfield. So at least I haven't checked out yet. And I've just when I moved here, I actually had a conversation with I can't remember her name, who's over there. Her husband's the one that owns it because I having something in the works over there that I want to do. Really nice people, really nice people over at Springfield Ice.
It's like a mom and pop rink. It's a very quaint
rink. It definitely seemed like it's a story about it and the fire of the rink stuff.
And I think that if we're able to, we have the right representation here. I've requested to do color commentary for the games.
Yes.
So I won't be skating. I will offer my spot to another individual who wants to skate, but I will be providing in-game content out of my mouth. Okay, never mind. I'll just be announcing, or pressing buttons.
Color commentating brought to you by Allie Hersh.
Thank you.
I know. We need a soundboard for you or something too. We'll work on it.
We'll work on it. I'm excited.
Well, what is that? We'll take whatever that is, Frankie. Whatever that is.
Send us the Amazon link.
Yeah, that's exciting. And yeah, I'm excited to just see again because the pizza tournament, the pizza party tournament is one of the greatest fundraisers I've been fortunate to be a part of. So it's a lot of fun, fun-filled day, a long day, and then there's an after party, right?
Oh yeah, we're gonna get in contact with Springfield Ale House again about hosting us for food afterwards, like they did last year. They loved having us.
Yeah,
I love that. It's going to be a great time. Everybody gets all pumped up for this one. It sells out quick. People grab this one really quick. I mean, listen, we have a D-level goalie, Brian Santor. I mean, listen, he's working on his skill. He's been working on his fundamentals as a goalie, and this is a good opportunity for him to really, do his best. I know he's just getting into the game, being a D-level goalie. So, we'll see what he brings out there. But anything else that we have going on? Anything else that we want to plug before we get out of here?
I mean, we got a couple tournaments. Like I said, we had the Foundry Adult Classic that Colin and Jake are registering us for. And I mean, there's some other things in there that could be in the works with that tournament, but it's not confirmed with me, so I'm not at the liberty to do anything but a teaser. We're looking at Hockey Fights MS Virginia Beach. And we're registered. I got to get everybody who hasn't done their own personal registration to do it for Hockey Fights MS Bethlehem. There will be a co-ed team again this year. They'll be back, hopefully, but it looks good so far. And then, something else falls in there. Summer clinic, the spring summer clinics will be starting again soon. And then we'll try to see if we get it. We'll see, dude. We have NBHL some weekends. I got to look at the schedule. There's a lot of us that play in the NBHL too.
Unfortunately, we do have NBHL that weekend.
Yeah, you do have NBHL that weekend. Yeah, we have semi-professional ball.
We do.
Hockey
I love
listen, hey, listen, shout out. No problem. Listen, I'm sorry.
I'll be there.
Wait, where is it? It's in
Hollydale, actually. We'll chirp everybody because we'll be at Choice. NBHL
Pucks will be in there. We'll be in there. And this was going to be a one-game thing, like 3 games were going to be played, but with the restructure because of the health issues, I had to push it out. And I was like, you know what? Looking at the budget, I'm like, I think we can maybe swing a couple things. So everybody's playing 3 games now. It's a full-on tournament, so everybody's playing each other. I'm really excited for this one. And so we're pumped up. We got 2 teams left. But
we'll walk over and yell at you.
Yeah, I'll be there, Frankie. I think I'm on that Chirpy Pucks team.
We'll be across the street, so we'll just come on over.
Yeah, Justine's been hassling us, and no, she hasn't been hassling. We've been talking about it, and we said we want to get the band back together. I got my jersey. I'm good.
Yeah, let's get. I mean, I'm not gonna hound anybody yet, but I'll talk to Justine and let her deal with all that stuff until I'm needed. But it's gonna be a good time. Good, we got some good things planned for that. We'll make some more announcements. But with that being said, Gremlin gang, it's all I gotta say. It's just I always look forward to having y'all on. Thank you so much for coming back on. Me taking a little bit of a break, coming up for a little bit. I definitely wouldn't have asked for any other crew to come on and talk hockey, and with you also AB coming on and hosting, and we'll just do a little mention here. If they be on the show now, every now and then coming on one of our newest affiliates, hanging out with us.
Hey, look at that logo.
Sharp, right?
That's a good looking logo.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. With that being said, make sure you follow AB17 on Instagram as well. Great content, and not only some good content, but just telling some stories. You see a few images up there, but it's really the storytelling that she does and the breakdown of the games. So make sure you check that out as well. And
what's the handle? What's the handle?
It is
I know it.
at Summer of Gritty.
No.
The summer I turned gritty.
Summer I turned gritty.
Thank you. You all pass.
That's clutch.
Yo, we got you, girl. We got you, girl.
Come on, if I'm an affiliate now, dude, you gotta know the handle.
Yeah, put him in his place, AB. Put him in his place.
One more question. One more question that we have from Allison. You have a rapid fire question that you want to throw out there?
I do now.
Oh, you do now? Let's hear it. Our final question.
What's my handle?
Yeah, that was it. Okay, so my rapid fire question: what is the most hype goal song?
That's a good one.
The Blackhawks one was great.
Chelsea Dagger.
The Flyers had Mac Miller.
No, it's not Chelsea Dagger. I am scarred from that.
Yeah, I can't listen to that song without having breakdowns.
I like the dupe.
Same. I missed the dupe
from the Union. I know.
Yeah.
Danny B did a good job of that. Yeah.
I always like song 2 from Blur. Like I feel like
that's a classic.
Yeah. That's a good one. Yo, Steph rocks it with it when it comes to music. You can't. Yeah, I forgot about that one.
I will take it. All right. I mean, we'll end it on that note.
Chelsea Dagger.
Gremlin Cock Gang. Thank you so much for being there. All the great events. Make sure you follow them on social media. We're going to do some posts and we'll get this show out there. Thank you so much. And we will be still doing our content, putting things out there. 2 spots left. Make sure you reach out to us. Scan that QR code. And thank you so much, everybody, for all the support. Make sure you follow the Gremlin Hockey Club. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. And we will see you. We'll see you then, or we'll see you on another time. And I'm trying to look for the video.
Hey guys, Frankie Jenkins from Short Podcast.
I mean, I don't know what he's got going on.